So this woman quit her job so she could stay at home and raise their 3 kids. Her husband is the only one making money right now. He thinks he should keep the extra money. She thinks they should share it as a family. What do you think? She says, things have gotten tense in our relationship ever since I left my job to spend more time at home with our 3 kids that are between 2 to 5 years old. Now that my husband's the only one working, he's keeping most of our extra money for himself. He says he deserves more because he's earning the money. How can I make him see that we need to share it as a family? Boy, I mean, I right off the bat, I'm kind of on her side with this because if you're a stay-at-home mom, that's like a full-time job on your own, especially 2 to 5 years old. I don't know if there's like a twins in there or what, but regardless, 3 kids under 5 years old, you need a little something extra for that. So what do you think? How would you convince your significant other to share that money? Or do you think it's fine that he's keeping that extra money because he's the one who's going into work every single day and you get to stay at home? What do you think?
Does he deserve something maybe a little bit extra? Yes. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean you get to hoard all of the extra. I mean, you're a family, you have children, do things together. If you didn't want to do things together, you shouldn't have committed to that whole lifestyle.
Yeah, and taking care of 3 kids under 5 years old is pretty much a job in its own.
Sounds pretty selfish to me. Yeah. And that goes not just because it's the male doing it. It goes both ways.
Yeah.
I would feel exactly the same if it was the other way. And it should be on your kids. It's not about you.
Keith in Voorheesville, what do you think?
I think she ought to give him divorce papers. And either way, she's going to get some money out of him that way.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, more than he wants to give her.
Besides the divorce papers thing, is there any other alternative you can think of that might not be as drastic?
He's just got to suck it up and take care of his family.
You got to share it. You got to realize you're a family. It's not just about you. They each have your own roles.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's a team. You work together.
Lexi and Troy, what do you think?
I think she should maybe write down everything that she spends on the kids and show him that and be like, look, this is what we spend on the kids. It's not fair that you're taking on the extra money for yourself. You need to help out.
And figure out a way of saying, okay, well, let's make it a little bit more fair where maybe you can take 25% to spend it on yourself because, of course, yeah, you deserve some money, but you need to make sure you're thinking about the kids' future and you need to think about the fact that I'm staying at home and I quit my job to stay with the kids.
Exactly.
Brian in Albany, what do you think?
So I actually have the same situation going on. Mm-hmm. And my wife and I actually agreed for this to happen. She left her job so I can stay at work full time, so she can stay at home with the kids because the amount of money it costs for babysitting now is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
So we actually figured it out that it's actually cheaper for her to stay home instead of us paying for a babysitter.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So for him to be selfish and to say that he needs money, that's not a real man in my eyes. Yeah. That's not a real man at all. But and the thing is, if she can't sit there and talk to her own husband, then I don't know.
Now take a look at just a little bit of what you had to say up on Facebook through 100dinthecat.com. Edward says, bill him for his half of the daycare you provide for his kids while he's at work. Katie says, everyone's saying just give him a daycare bill. What if he'd rather stay at home with the kids and have her support the household? And finally, Brandy says, that is sick and not okay. I've gone through the same thing and was told my life was one big vacation. I was given an allowance. And thankfully, this situation doesn't sound that extreme, but if it does happen to be that way, that is 100% not okay. So what do you think? Let us know by leaving a comment below. And make sure you hit subscribe for new videos every Monday through Thursday. Plus, subscribing and liking really helps out the channel. It actually helped us afford this new fireplace we got in the background here. Check this thing out. Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's all thanks to you, because you're awesome. So again, make sure you subscribe. New videos every Monday through Thursday. And if you want to get a first look at anything that we talk about, we always post this every weekday at 4 o'clock, right before we talk about it on air up on Facebook. So follow us, facebook.com/100dinthecat. Then download our free app, and you can listen live. You can weigh in as we're doing this every weekday, 3 to 7 p.m. with 100.9 The Cat. And in the meantime, check out these other videos down below, and follow me on social media at OnAirPete.